That's an armored vehicle unit, Snake. Either destroy the vehicle or neutralize the soldiers. Take it out.
Let's see. Well, that's what Tiger Strike looks like.
Survival.
There's not too much of a difference between that and general fatigues, but whatever. I need a rocket launcher.
Man, I brought my rocket launcher. What are you doing?
Bring in my rocket launcher. And my tranq pistol.
Then we will both bring...
And grenades and smoke.
I didn't bring grenades.
Oh, well I did.
Just smoke ones.
I'm prepared. For these fights, I probably will show S-ranking them solo. Because you have to approach them differently. You have to use a lot of smoke.
Right.
Smoke grenades. Okay, take two.
Neutralize that armored vehicle somehow.
What are you talking about? This is the first time we're doing it. We're gonna do it perfect.
The accompanying soldiers
It's gonna be
are
real
armed to the
impressive.
teeth. Watch yourself.
So there are a bunch of fights like this with vehicles and dudes escorting it, and they all start out with them not knowing that you're there. So it is possible to just completely stealth the entire boss fight, but if they do catch you, then the rest of the fight is just gonna be, you know, shooting at them and stuff.
Room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base.
Oh, we're in snake formation, didn't notice. Yes, let's sync. Buddy powers. But it's actually possible to capture the vehicles. What you have to do, though, is in order to capture vehicles, you have to take out the pilot of the vehicle. And that can't happen until you take out all the escorting soldiers. But the problem is if you get caught, even if you take out all the soldiers, the pilot will not pop out until you do a lot of damage to the vehicle itself. Oh, they're gonna run. Let's shuffle towards... Oh. Yeah, let's wait for them to stop, because they patrol right here. There is a limit to how many smoke grenade clouds you can have. It might just be 2. I don't know. But when there's smoke grenade clouds, they get kind of incapacitated, and they just... Oh wait, actually, my cloud disappeared already. There we go. So once they're done coughing, you can just immediately hold them up. Or you can just throw them to the ground and hold them up, and then just immediately Fulton them. And then watch out. Once... Because these aren't the only soldiers that the vehicle has. There are other ones just chilling out in there.
Fulton recovery helicopter is complete.
So once you take them out, he'll eventually go, wait a second, all my men are gone!
That's so weird.
And he'll send 4 more out. But he has more than 4 other guys in there. There's actually 8 more men inside that tank, I believe. But for all these fights, only 4 men out at a time. In some of the later fights, they're also optional fights, they're like harder versions of these. And they eventually turn into clown car fights because there'll be like 32 men in that little vehicle.
Well, to get them to all fit properly, I'm assuming it's that they're not all armored up, and that's why it takes a while to deploy them.
Yes.
They have to get dressed.
Dressing time. They woke up late. They ran to the APC place with toast still in their mouth. They're also animes.
Life of a soldier. This is very Japanese.
I'll throw to the guys on the left.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. We can just throw it.
Yep. This is going a lot better. Oh no! Also, these guys. Oh, watch out! Grenade!
Oh!
Oh, the music went away actually. We took the guys out before the tank realized we were here.
Subject confirmed on board
Nice.
helicopter.
I thought I had both of them held up, but only one of them was. That was the problem.
Oh
God,
no,
he
not
knows
the
I'm
tank.
here.
Now it knows we're here. Oh boy, now we gotta do damage to it in order for the pilot to eventually come out. All these vehicles have some type of red fuel tank on them, and those are weak points. Also, if you hit the tires, that does more damage than other places.
More than the fuel tank or no?
Less than the fuel tank, but more than just shooting. Oh, there's the captain.
Hey there, buddy.
Now we need to trank him. Also, you might just notice he ran into a crate and it just pretty much exploded. He can just run over cover and destroy
Knocked
it.
his helmet off, so there's that. Dude, come on, stop.
Now he's the pilot, but how is he driving while also manning the turret?
His feet.
Wow, he got long legs. Check out those gams. Oop. Oh no, don't run over me, man. Hey, come on.
There we go.
There we go.
That takes care
That's
of
a
their
silly
leader.
mask he's wearing.
Remove him and it's mission complete.
It made more sense with the helmet, to be honest.
Yeah.
But that sucker flew off. Sure.
So like he's spring-loaded, I guess.
I guess so. It's just
Phew.
you've passed out in the captain's chair.
Yeah.
Ejected. Ejected from duty.
Amanda!
Shoot it!
You'll fall!
Shoot El Chico Libri!
Post-commentary here again. There's actually 4 things you can do here. I went for the correct one while we were actually playing. So you can just flat out miss, or you can shoot straight at Amanda.
What are you aiming at? El Chico Libri!
You can also shoot at the big flying thing, which gets a slightly different result than if you shot the small kidnapper robot.
I will take my own life before I sell out my copas under torture.
Amanda!
Chico.
What? What is it?
Can you roll me one? Tobacco.
Yeah.
Chico.
Hold still.
I treated him like a kid again. We fought. I didn't want Chico to know. Kept it a secret. Somosa's guardia. chased us out of Nicaragua. Across the Rio San Juan. And we ended up here. The only reason we've been able to keep on fighting.
Amanda,
The factory. You saw it?
the banana factory.
A front. It's a drug refining plant. The KGB set it up for us to run. We used the income to buy food and weapons. Mi viejo never said a word, but we all knew. Everyone except Chico. Everything we have, our weapons, our compass. He brought it all together. We were going to rebuild our country. Rebuild Nika with our own hands. Even if we had to dirty our hands to do it. But it's all over. We lost our Cacique. Papa! I could never replace him. Now they've taken the plant from us too. There's no place left to regroup. No way to fight la revolución.
Here, I rolled you one.
What about you? You're going after that cargo?
Yeah,
Must be important,
looks that way. It looks like it could be nukes.
What? Nukes? Madre de Dios. No time to waste. We must get to Irasu. The transport route leads there. It must be where they're holding Chico and my compass, too. Whenever Chico and I argue, he goes off to be by himself. That's why he knows more than anybody about their bases. Oh, Chico.
You're pretty worried about your baby brother.
This is why I'm not fit to be a leader.
Fine. It's a little bit out of my way, but just tell me where I need to go.
There's a prison up in the mountains. That's probably where he is.
A prison in the mountains.
You must do something for me. If you can't save Chico, I want you to ease his pain, end his humiliation. If he gives in, if he's about to sell out his compass, please, at least let him keep his honor.
That's a promise I can't make.
Why?
Amanda, we gave up our homes, but we're still alive. We're still fighting. And there's always another reason to keep on living.
I feel alive again.
Amanda, join my unit until you've healed up.
Your unit?
Yeah,
Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Snake. Serviente.
Snake? Could it be the great Cacique has come to lead us?
Kaz, can you hear me?
MSF here.
One for recovery. She's wounded.
Acknowledged.
Kaz, the cargo on the barge. I was right. It's headed for the mountains.
You think that's where they're taking the nukes?
I'm sure of it. Let's move.
I think we should research more medical practices that involve balloons.
Mech catcher.
Oh man, I got a trophy. Look, everybody watching this video, I got a trophy because I can't turn the notifications off because it's an option that literally doesn't exist. A rank. Yes, tortilla chips. And canned soft drink.
Snake, Amanda's reached the plant.
Snake,
Amanda, how do you feel?
some first helicopter ride. I'll be perfectly happy if it's my last.
As you can see, she's doing fine. I set Amanda up with her own frequency, so call her anytime you need to.
If you have any questions about American bases or mercenary units, or about El Frente, just ask. And please, do not forget my compass and Chico.
Don't worry.
It's good to be working with you, boss.
Snake, we can monitor her condition in sickbay. Remember to assign roles to any POWs you bring back to Mother Base. How this outfit gets built depends on who we assign to what jobs. That'll determine how Mother Base grows. It's one of your most important roles, boss.
Yeah, I know.
Boss, one more thing.
Now what?
It's about sickbay. Naturally, we can use it for the sick or injured like we did with Amanda, but we can't expect people to get better without the proper treatment.
Uh-huh.
So I figure we'll need a medical team for that. The number of team members and their abilities will determine how quickly the sick and injured heal. They can also monitor everybody's health.
Right. Prevention is the best medicine.
You got it. Remember to wash your hands often and gargle twice a day, boss.
If only I had the time.
Man, here comes a flood of unlockables. So many men are leveling up.
Oh boy.
So yeah, when your teams get up to certain levels, new parts will be built for your base. Like, we only had 3, now there's a 4th. I'm assuming it just kind of looks like a military barracks to me or something.
Yeah.
That's probably
Well,
what
we
it
did
is.
steal a whole bunch of new people.
Yeah. And another thing is, there's one tab that's been here the whole time, a brig. And sometimes soldiers you capture don't want to join you immediately. And so there's that little icon near their stats with the bars, and like this another Nile crocodile
Yeah.
is at 6. And basically, that's just how much longer it'll take before they agree to join you. And the higher your heroism is, the less time it'll take to negotiate with them and get them to join you.
Do they always agree, or can they sometimes just leave because they're
They'll
so
always
awesome?
agree, it's just the amount of time it
Time, okay.
takes. Yeah, it depends on your heroism. And all their sayings are just ... Cayman, this place is full of morons. That's why I love it so much.
Love me some morons.
He says, did you hear? Somebody said they saw God inside a truck somewhere.
Oh, well, that's a hint to something.
Yep.
Oh, game.
Yeah. Man, lots of mechanics. But yeah, medical team is required to get certain types of R&D stuff. And it also is, the higher your medical team's level, the faster people recover in sickbay. Amanda will always be sick. Well, not always, but for a really, really, really long time, she'll always have that one sickness, which is just not a sickness. It's, ouch, I got an injury. And when people have... There are 4 different types of sicknesses. I forget what they all are, but basically, all they do is affect their stats, and you can see she is at 50 for injuries, which makes all of her stats get cut in half. So we just gotta throw her in sickbay, and then she'll eventually get better, and her stats will get better. But since she has a broken ankle for story reasons for most of the game, she can never fully recover from her sickness until then, so... I think the max she can get to is like 20, and you throw her in like the combat unit, or any team actually, and her injuries will slowly get worse until you have to throw her back in sickbay.
So you just cycle her, turf her back to medical.
Yeah.
And all that.
Yep. Oh, that's right, also, if you press triangle to look at Amanda and press it again, you can actually take a look at her in-game model, which is weird because you never see her in-game model anywhere in the game except here. It's also weird that you can't look at Miller's model because you actually do see him in-game a couple of times.
Look at how bouncy her hair is.
Yep. Also, I should note that basically the only people that ever have this type of model viewer are all ladies.
Well, of course.
You never get to look at the dudes, just the chicks. And Metal Gear pants. I don't know what it is with Metal Gear, but everybody's pants always look very, like, not poofy. It's like they got lots of padding inside the legs. They look really warm. These are warm pants.
Real comfy. Well, yeah, there's nothing like boot cut about anything. Wow, look at the amount of jello physics on her boobs.
Oh. Yep. Look, 100% run. I'm showing off the breast physics there, and I feel bad.
Great.
Mm-hmm. Oh, in R&D, there's a new section. It's for mechs. Because when you capture vehicles, they get thrown in here. Oh, actually, these have a model viewer, too. We can't really do anything with the mechs quite yet, but it's still good to collect them. You can replay the fights over and over if you want even more tanks. Basically, you can get armored vehicles, tanks, and helicopters. There's a whole lot of different versions of them. They all have different stats. Basically, their stats are the same thing as the guns, except they have one extra stat, and that's speed, how fast they move. Because later on, you'll be able to actually use all your vehicles to do extra side missions. And the higher the level your R&D team is, the faster their armor gets repaired, because when you capture them, they have the amount of health you left them with in the fight.
Right. So wait, how do you repair them?
It's the same
time.
things like R&D. Yeah, it's just time.
Oh, okay.
The greater your R&D team is, the faster they get repaired.
Right. Well, so that by the time this matters, he'll probably be full up on
Yep.
armor
Oh
health.
yeah, time to develop some T-chips.
I like
These are...
that a food in a video game reminded you that you wanted to eat chips.
I want to eat chips. I've got some... These are taco chips. These are Doritos. These are literally Doritos, because in the Japanese version of Peace Walker, they had product tie-ins that weren't Sony related. And so they were taco chips, which in Japan were Doritos. There were also... I can't develop it yet, I think. But there's also lime soda, which was actually Mountain Dew. And then there was Zero Calorie Soda, which was Diet Mountain Dew. And, was there one more? Oh, yeah, there's one more, but it's not food related. And we haven't unlocked it yet, so I can't say what it is.
Suspense.
I know. But yeah, these are, Militaire Sans Frontier brand organic taco chips. They even came up with a slogan, it's borderless taste. Get it? Get it? Taco flavored tortilla snack fried in oil.
I like it.
Nice.
I wish there were Pringles, though, instead, and I wish that you could do, like, the duck mouth with them and walk around like that.
Pringles aren't as good as they used to be.